Breaking into the limelight in Hollywood with the teen series Euphoria definitely did wonders in Sydney Sweeney's entire life, especially her acting career. However, while Sydney went up on the list of new actresses by affirming her spot in Hollywood's newcomers, she did more than expected in splurging the millions of dollars that have been coming her way. Sydney's money comes from not only acting gigs, there are endorsements worth a couple million Sydney has, and that is another interesting aspect of her breakthrough. Anyway, let's see the expensive stuff the actress has to her name. Surely, no one can overlook Sydney Sweeney's pretty face, but you should know there's more to Sydney than just a pretty face. Coming from a family of mechanics, Sydney herself is a trained mechanic. Shocking, right? Oh, wait till you hear this. Sydney didn't sit around watching her family perform magic on cars. She herself learned the better part of it and had put it to use in the most unexpected way. Racing back to the expensive things Sydney owns, a 1969 vintage Ford Bronco happens to be one of those things. The classic SUV model normally cost around $120,000 to $150,000. That's some real money right there. But Sydney wasn't just interested in purchasing the Ford Bronco for the fun of it. She is really into classic and vintage vehicles. After purchasing the car, Sydney went ahead to do a complete overhaul of the Ford. Sydney didn't just give it to any car shop to help her get it fixed like every other celebrity would normally do. The actress was actively involved in the process as she posted on her socials, showing she had joined in the process of customizing every book and cranny of the vehicle to fit her needs. It's one thing to buy a car and want an entire new custom work made on it, while explaining your needs to the workers that would do it. It's another thing to be the most active person working on the customization of the car. Sydney did shock a lot of fans as she showed off a different side of her that isn't in line with acting. Way to go, Sydney! Sydney Sweeney may always be on set for the better part of the year, but everyone always needs a house to go back to at the end of the hustle and bustle, and talking about Sydney's house? It's worth every penny the actress spent on it. Sydney's Los Angeles home is a sight to behold for anyone that has eyes for good buildings. In the West Hollywood area in California, Sydney sighted a beautiful building and made it hers within a twinkle of an eye. But it didn't come for free. Sydney Sweeney splurged about $3 million on her LA dream house. Sitting on a 3,200 square feet, Sydney's home features 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, and a well-equipped kitchen area. The home comes with beautiful high wood beam ceilings that give a better view at the actress's chandeliers. But we've seen Sydney enter the swimming pool a lot of times in the movies she has acted in, so it's just right there's a pool in her $3 million home. There's a swimming pool and a garden in the backyard, with a unique design that is befitting of Sydney's soothing personality. Sydney's $3 million home is quite satisfying as there's a view of the city that can be seen from the actress's home. However, aside from Sydney purchasing the home to satisfy her hopes on what her home should be like, the actress is also a big lover of real estate. Word on the street is that, acting aside, Sydney took interest in real estate, as it is a very profitable investment. Again and again, Sydney isn't just a pretty face. So whenever Sydney wants to move to a different city or area, some couple of millions will enter her pocket because her home in California will make sure of that. In a few years, the price of that home would have definitely doubled. And judging by Sydney's knowledge in the business, let's say she will know the best move to make. While you may be thinking that's all about Sydney's choice of houses, you are wrong because the actress has a few other houses to her name. Aside from Sydney's 3,200 square feet Tudor-style mansion in Westwood that she bought in 2022, there's another one. For the love of Los Angeles and the beautiful mansions in the city, Sydney splurged another $6.2 million on a house in Bel Air, LA. The actress took it to another level as there's another oceanfront mansion she purchased for $13.4 million. Saying that's incredible is an understatement. You just have to admit she knows her juice, and her love for the real estate thing isn't a joke. You can't blame the actress when you know her other reason for wanting a couple of houses. In 2021, Sydney told the Associated Press about her plans. The actress said, "I always thought that when I turned 18 I'd have all this money, and I'd buy back my parents' house and put them all back together again. And I never was able to. And I never did." She added, "So now being able to be in a house is such an incredible, humbling, amazing accomplishment that I still can't believe I was able to pull off." When it comes to fashion, many actresses get praised as most of them never want to look shabby for any event, but in Sydney Sweeney's case, whether she's taking a regular morning jog or turning up for events such as movie premieres and award shows, she never disappoints the paparazzi. Sydney's wardrobe has been estimated to be on a 6-figure mark with the type of designers she's seen in. Sydney always shows up in the best of the best dresses and jewelry. We can't forget the most recent Oscars after party where Sydney looked completely stunning in a dress with a jaw-dropping diamond piece on her neck. From Gucci, Miu Miu, Dior to Valentino best of best dresses, Sydney's fashion is top-notch, and the new generation of actresses and fashion girlies knows she's somewhere on top of the list. There's no need to wonder how Sydney's recent rise to fame could have brought her success in the fashion industry. Here, her beauty comes to play a big role. Sydney Sweeney is one of the brand ambassadors and face of some of the most trending fashion brands right now. The actress has signed many deals with the likes of Guess, Miu Miu, Armani Beauty, Ford, Laneige, Parade, and so on. You can bet her bank account would be different with deals from big brands like these. Sydney Sweeney's choice of car, home, and fashion definitely has raised her standards, but this actress really doesn't joke with what many people may think isn't that serious. Yeah, people that their job is to be in front of the camera all day, every day need to treat their skin with utmost care and importance, but not all of them do. However, Sydney isn't one of those people. From spa dates in luxurious resorts where her skin can be perfected with the best treatments to $1,000 spent on microcurrent facials. That's not even the best of Sydney's skin routine. There's still the laser skin therapy that costs $1,000 per session. Sydney Sweeney's skin routine concerning skincare products is also one of a kind as she uses the most expensive and reliable products to keep her skin in the best shape to avoid looking pale on cameras. Sydney surely keeps her money where her mouth is because who would want to hire an actress with pale or rough skin? No one. According to Celebrity Net Worth News, Sydney Sweeney's net worth is estimated to be about $40 million. That's a big bag for anyone. And now we can all understand the reason the actress doesn't hesitate on splurging on the things she loves. Whether it's houses, cars, jewelry, fashion statement pieces, or anything whatsoever, Sydney's hard-earned money is paying the bills regardless of how expensive those items are. Sydney has been rumored that she made about $350,000 from only 8 episodes of the teen series Euphoria. That's a good one for a new actress like Sydney. From Euphoria, Sydney's fans have gone from being a high boyfriend snatcher to bagging major roles in high-grossing movies like Anyone But You. Sydney's paycheck for the movie was about $2 million and an extra $250,000 as an executive producer of the movie. Sydney has also been featured in movies and series from over 5 years ago. The actress has always tried to put herself in the spotlight as she acted in Euphoria that gave her big break. Another movie titled The White Lotus in 2021. Most recently, Sydney Sweeney featured in the Madame Web movie. Sydney isn't just an actress, she's in the business as she's a quite brilliant businesswoman. In 2020, the actress started her own production company named 50/50 Films. The company has gone on to produce the likes of They Wish They Were Us, an HBO Max series titled The Player's Table that was based on Jessica Goodman's novel, and another project titled Immaculate. Sydney once told one of the Hollywood Reporters something concerning her other strings of money-making businesses, saying, "If I just acted, I wouldn't be able to afford my life in LA. I take deals because I have to." Sydney keeps giving her all in her job and her businesses, and it's showing in her personal life. The actress may be overworked, but she's definitely reaping the benefits of it.